Previously on T-Man 978.
Is all the way enraged, and you should definitely be scared. But look at that detail. The ears aren't down anymore. They're going to the back, but they aren't down like this situation right there.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now we're going to be taking a look at Marvel Legends series X-Men 97 Jean Grey. Here is what she looks like actually in the packaging, because I already took her out because that's what I like to do sometimes. Anyway, here is the back of the packaging where we see the other figures in this wave that are available, and there is no character bio or anything. As you may have noticed, I have this here because these are the extra accessories. I'm not just some sicko that wants to have a floating head. But anyway, that's the secondary head, and she comes with two open power using hands. She has a relaxed hand that's kind of a gestury hand and a fist attached. As I always say, I wish they always come with two equal sets of hands, so two fists and two gestury type hands would have been nice, but this is good because that's all Jean Grey needs, besides maybe something symbolizing her using her powers, which didn't go well when they released Professor Xavier. But bringing her close up, we can see that she has a flesh tone face, and her face is printed excellently. That looks awesome. Her hair is an orangish red and more cartoony looking, because it's based on the animated series, the new animated series on Disney Plus. And there's a lot going on color wise from the neck up. Here's this all this paint and plastic looks very good in person. They got rid of her pouch in the new design of the suit, and the legs just look like that. That's what you're working with back there. But as far as articulation, the head looks up a good deal on that dumbbell joint that's on the neck on this head specifically. When I go to the other head, we'll see that's as far as she can go down. She can do this and rotate. And the ponytail is just pegged in. I wish it was on a ball joint because it just comes right off, to be honest. The shoulder pads are actually attached, wrapped around the peg that goes into her body. So you got that going on. And she can go out 90 degrees, bicep swivel, pinless double elbows. Thank you for that. Finally, after years, yoink, yoink, swivel. The torso is one solid piece. It's like Black Series style. So she can go back a lot, and she can come forward. This is a softer piece right here, this belt. So they tried to do that so it wouldn't hinder things when coming forward a bit. Of course, she can teapot and swivel. And if you bump into that ponytail, it's going to come off. This is how far out her legs go. They go back that much. They come forward that much. Kind of go out to the side because of her sculpting. Let's see if I can shift that in. No, I can shift it in to go straight. Swivel, pinless double knees. The feet go back a lot, just like all of Hasbro's figures usually, unless they have some type of shin guard. Can come forward, and that ankle pivot. Peg hole at the bottom of the foot, and things I would have liked them to have added is she has a cut right there in the sculpting. Boot swivel. And if the character can't get boot swivel, or they don't want to put boot swivel, ankle swivel. Ankle swivel for females. They don't like putting boot swivels on the females for whatever reason. I think because females don't typically sell that well. But with her articulation, she can get into some good cool poses. One of my favorite is just having this hand out while she's flying, and then doing things like putting the fist up, getting that leg up, getting one leg down, and have her basically floating around with the foot down. Really cool. And then you can easily switch that to, like, maybe she's about to block an attack or whatever. You can just go from one pose to the next. One thing I have going on with this fist, it has some like blue paint on there. I don't know, it's making me scared. I want to just scrub that off, but I'm like, what if her hand is actually blue and it's painted? It doesn't look like paint. That wouldn't make sense. The fingers are fairly soft, by the way. But yeah, I'm probably going to try to scrub that off. And here she is with this head and these hands on. So she looks great. I'm not going to lie. Great. Now, if they were to try to go next level with this type of design, if she had, and if this was all soft pliable plastic like that Chainsaw Man, and she had some ratcheted joints behind there, and she could get a better crunch if they don't want to break up the sculpt, that would be a cool thing that they could try to do. But I know they aren't going to do that, because they have definitely started getting cheaper when it comes to Marvel Legends as far as how many accessories we get. Like, I'm happy with this one. We got a secondary head and a secondary pair of hands. That's actually good, and she looks good, so I'm not going to try to keep complaining. And here's a comparison with some X-Men I have on hand. I'm going to get the new Scott. It's already been purchased, so I'm going to do that and have her next to him, so you can get a real X-Men 97 comparison. And I need to open the one with the lab coat for him, so he wouldn't have to have that permanent open mouth. And before I forget, because I almost did, head rotation, about that much. Looking up, about that much. Looking down, about that much. Let me see how much I can really turn her head. It's going to be weird, because she got this hair is hard AF. I don't know why they don't just do a very, very thin, flexible piece of plastic. I've mentioned that so many times. They try to go all out with this sculpting. They could try to figure something else out so that it won't be hindering so much. Or maybe put the lower hair on a different hinge or joint or something like that. But anyway, Jean is always fun to pose and mess around, because she has these double joints, but she doesn't actually fully need them because she's always in poses like this. But it is cool to be able to do something like this while she does have double jointed elbows. That is awesome, to be able to get the character to touch their own face and do more. Like, she can put her hands at her head so she can do the Professor Xavier situation. Like, you gotta visually see she's using her powers. And I can go on a whole thing about that, where they do all that for our benefit. Like, she doesn't need to touch anything or put her hands out. She can just use her powers. But that would look boring. Anywho, thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978. Yay. Out of here. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.